standing, and they do a great job, and we have to teach our kids why. The nurses are there when the doctors are not. And that's usually about 23 hours at a day and 30 minutes. When the doctor gives you 30 minutes of time, those nurses are there with you all the time. Now, doctors are good too, but nurses, we don't give them enough credit. Now, what can be better than nurses? How about teachers? Teachers are heroes for a reason. We send our children to them. They teach our children. Okay, they're underpaid, overworked. They work extra hours. They get on the. They basically coach the games. They do the extras. Yet they still have families and everything at home. Yet they're taking care of our children. They're teaching ourselves. See, they're not just babysitters. They're teachers. They're teaching our children. They have to find ways into our kids' heads that we can't even figure out. And they have about 20 of them in a classroom, sometimes even 30. Some classrooms, they're so overstaffed, they're understaffed that the kids and these teachers still manage to teach our children. And if you ever noticed, all of the famous people in life and all the people that accomplish things and everything else, they're 5th grade teachers, 6th grade teachers, 1st and 2nd grade teachers come out of the woodwork. I taught him. I remember him. I taught him. They're all over the place. Teachers are so proud of their students. They're proud because they had the honor of being with those kids. But most of all, those kids had the honor of being with that teacher. I know pretty much all my teachers I've ever had. And they were fabulous, every one of them. I even got no teachers that I didn't have, but they still helped me. And I'm still grateful for each one of those teachers because they get us at times to where nobody else can understand us. But the teachers know what we're going to go through. So those teachers are heroes. We must teach our kids who heroes are, okay? And then also teach the kids, we must let our kids think of our parents, meaning me and you and all of our parents are heroes, okay? They're heroes because, look, we love our kids. They are not our friends, they are our children. Yes, they have to be disciplined, but they can also be loved, and they need to be hugged, and they need to be held, and they need to be read to, and they need to be played with. They need to know that we love them, and to them we're their heroes. And we have to understand that we are children's heroes as parents. So if we fight if we ever got through a divorce or separated, our girlfriend had a kid or boyfriend had a kid or whatever it is, we need to learn to get along with the other half or just keep our mouth shut. Because if you keep your mouth shut long enough, maybe you two in the end can just start getting along for the kids' sake. But remember, they're watching everything we do, and we are their heroes. If you don't think of yourself as your child's hero, then you need to be doing a lot more. Because you know how many mothers out there take on both role of mother and father. You know how many fathers out there take on the role of mother and father. You know how many dads would love to see their kids, or mothers would love their kids. They are doing so much with so little, and they're able to accomplish it that they are heroes. They're heroes because they care. They're heroes because they love, because they're full. They're not hollow heroes. They're heroes because they're going to be there when nobody else is. They're going to be there when your kids break up. The moms and dads are going to be there. They're going to be there when you're sick. They're going to be there when you're sad. They're going to be there when you're happy. They're going to be there when you're excited. They're going to tell you about their day. They're going to tell you about their life. They're going to tell you about their friends. They're going to tell you, they're going to be there for you. And if you trust your kids, they'll tell you everything. Now, sometimes they won't, but, we all got our little secrets from our parents. But it may be one step by them trusting you that they won't do drugs. It may be one step why they're not going to go get drunk. It may be one step why they don't smoke. It may be one reason why they don't go out and commit suicide, because so many kids today think that's the way out. And then as they get older, they do become your friends. And when they get older, they're going to love you. And they're going to be there for you. And if they're not, you're going to be so proud of them for becoming the person they are. But you got to be part of their life. And if you think, oh, I gave up a long time ago, it's never too late to come into your child's life. It is never too late to say kind words to your children. And if you don't have children, you always got the neighbors. You can always go volunteer. You can always do something. But if you get around children, it'll give you a bigger heart. Okay? Now, the other heroes we have in life are our everyday people. How about our truck drivers that are delivering all of our goods and services to us every single day? They're heroes because they're out there and they got families of their own, yet they're working every day. The factory worker that's scared of losing his job or basically goes to work from the sun up to sundown to put food on the table. they're doing extra overtime and stuff. They're heroes because they're keeping our nation running, but because they're doing it for somebody, you know? How about that small business owner? They're heroes because they're bringing jobs into a community that might not have had very many. These are heroes. Heroes is that trash collector that every single day puts food on the tables for a family and puts trash in the back of the truck, takes it to the dump, and, society might look down upon them. I don't. I think they're heroes. I think they're awesome. I think they're great, and I think they're fantastic. How about the hairdressers? And somebody made this a good point to me. They're like, why a hairdresser? All these little old ladies. And I just remember thinking about my grandmas and several of my older aunts that had passed on. They used to go to the hairdresser for conversation because there was nobody else around during the day. They'd go there, and that would be their only entertainment throughout the day. And those hairdressers would keep them entertained. They'd keep them going. And I got a friend that was a hairdresser that made me think about that. But yes, they're heroes because guess what? When some of our older people are in nursing homes, then you got others that are out driving the roads by themselves, have nowhere to go. So they go in and they talk to a waiter or waitress every day. And they go there at the same time every day to read the paper. But actually they're going there for the company because they have nobody else at home. So they're heroes. Most of all, remember this. You're a hero. You're a hero for who you are and what you represent. You're a hero if your life goal is to do good by somebody. Look, you have to be humble sometimes in life. You cannot be greedy. You can't be what's in it for me all the time. You have to do things just to do them for the good of it and then turn around, walk away, and ask for no credit at all. Sometimes the best heroes are the ones that ask for no credit at all. They just do it. If somebody was dying in front of you or choking in front of you today, would you know what to do? Then go learn CPR. Go learn how to save somebody's life. Or you could be saving a person's life by a kind word. You might see somebody mad on the street, and some people might walk by and like, oh, what a freaking old guy that don't know crap, blah, blah, blah. You're all mad at everybody, so kids start throwing eggs and stuff at him, be mean. All of a sudden you go up to him and say, look, I just want you to know you're awesome. I'm sorry you got to deal with idiots like that. And that old man might go home, and you might not have known that his wife just died, that his car just ran out of gas, that he can't get his pills from the VA. But that one nice word gave him hope for tomorrow. These are things we forget. People go through life, and they're not always going to be nice, but that doesn't mean they're mad at you. It doesn't mean they hate life. Sometimes they just need a kind word to put a little, to take the Grinch out of them and put a little love in their heart. It's not too hard to be a good person and teach our kids how to be a good person. I know I do a lot of talking on here, and I know I do a lot of saying, but I go out there every day and I see some of the greatest people, but then I see some of these kids. You're just like, what is wrong with you? Who raised you? Why would you act like that? I understand we were all kids at one time, but we also understood respect, and we understood that, if our elders say something to us, we need to listen. We also knew that our school teachers were important. It wasn't like, oh, the school teacher made me mad, so I'm going to get my mom and dad, we're going to come and kick your butt, blah, 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 blah. Teachers should not have to worry about that. They should know that the parents have their back. And if a kid's acting up, his friends should actually let him know it and get away from him. And if you have friends that do not believe in your dreams or goals, then you need new friends. Honestly, I'll flat out say, if you go to a church and they're more about politics than they are about God, get a new church. If you go to church and you see all the sinners coming there on Sunday and they're sinners, get a new church, because you want to know something. Obviously, that's okay for some reason. It's not. Church is a sinner's hospital. I still love that Rich put that on there. Church is a sinner's hospital. Look, you got to do things for the right reasons, the right way. Only you can build yourself from the inside out. So I'm going to do this in closing. Build yourself from the inside out. Set your goals. Accomplish your goals and set them higher. Be a better person. Thank our everyday heroes. Go up to them and thank them. Thank the military men and women. Thank those that are going out of their way and doing good for you. When's the last time you shook the hands of the gas station clerk and said, thank you, I just want you to know you're awesome? And mean it. When was the last time you saw a grocery clerk and said, thank you very much, I really appreciate you bagging that for me? When was the last time you said thank you? When was the last time you felt thanked? So tonight, let's go ahead and pray like I usually do. So, Dear God in heaven, please watch out for all of our military men and women. Please watch out for our police officers or firefighters. Please watch out for our doctors or nurses. Please watch out for our school teachers. God, thank you for the food. Thank you for the shelter. Thank you for the clothes. Thank you for my friends. God, please watch out for all those and be with those tonight that are thinking about taking their life due to suicide because they think their life doesn't matter. Please send them some kind of signs. Send them love to their heart showing that they matter and they mean something. For all those that have depression, whether it's military or non-military, for all those that are sad today, please be with all those with terminal illnesses, that we celebrate their life. Please be with those that already died, and let us celebrate their life, because when they lived here, they were beautiful, and they were awesome, and they were great. God, please watch over our children, that they are raised properly, correctly, that they do not get in harm's way. Please be with those children tonight that have no parents, that are alone, that don't know when their moms or dads are going to come back. Please be with all those grandparents out there tonight that are great role models for all their children. Please be with my daughter Gracie and my dad Bill. Please be with everybody in my family and everybody out there's family. God, please listen and hear the prayers of those that are struggling and those that are hurting and those that need you. Their prayers seem like they go unanswered, but I know there's something every day, the reason why they're not being answered. Or they are being answered, we just don't see it. God, please let the obstacles in our path be harder, so that we can get more wisdom to get through each one of the obstacles. Please be with everybody in 2nd Battalion, 8th Marines. Please be with my brothers and my sisters. Please be with my nephews and my brother-in-law and my sister. God, please hear everybody else's prayers that are out there tonight. And God, thank you for our leaders that lead us, that do not judge us, but they lead us and they show us the good paths, such as Rich Ellerman, Brian Carruthers, Alan Roman, Chris Hughes. Please be with everybody. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Alright, everybody. You all have a blessed night. Just have an awesome week. And I will see everybody when I see you. So God bless each one of you guys. I hope your days are awesome. And hope you guys got a chance to look at my Motivational Monday song. Well, actually, it was really bad. But anyway, I love you guys. You guys are great. Remember, you matter. You make a difference. Talk to you guys later.